Welcome to Pick the Push, the only podcast you can win, where we do fantasy sports with wrestling predictions. That means you could become our champion without even having to lace up a pair of boots. This week we continue our WWE vs. AEW scorecard. Right now going in, the score is 21-10 with AEW having a pretty significant lead. And we are 1 week away from picks opening for our next ROYALE event for AEW All In on Sunday, August 30th. Let's get into it.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Push. No half steps, no in between. Push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push.
Yep. Not meaty enough.
Every week, all year, we've been going through Raw versus AEW and which one we like better. Each week, we reward the point to which show is the better show. And so far this year, the score is 21-11 with AEW creaming them. This week, I am very heavily on Raw. In fact, I'm going to vote for Raw because actually there was a way more things on Raw than I thought I would ever like. Lyra is starting to bring me back. Oba Braun is I'm into it. I might actually watch Sunday Night Main Event. That's all they had to do is move it from Saturday to Sunday for me to be interested, I guess.
Just the day of the week.
That's all it takes, I suppose. Raw had Ray versus Chad Gable was like the main event match, even though it didn't end with the match. That match was fantastic. And then the ending that I would consider being a promo was not bad. I actually didn't hate it. I'm interested to see where that goes versus AEW started very slow. Moxley and Jay White started to bring me back, but it wasn't enough. It's just not even close for me, so that's why I'm voting Raw.
Yeah, completely agreed. I'm voting for Raw as well. It's kind of interesting though. I was looking at Raw's card and I've been thinking a lot about in-ring storytelling versus outer-ring storytelling that, I've spoken to the both of you about. And it's kind of interesting how all of these different plot lines in Raw are actually coming together for me now, I feel like. I just happened to watch AAA a couple of weeks ago, so I'm just absolutely obsessed with the Dragon Lee Dr. Wagner Jr. match, as well as the Ray Phoenix and El Fiscal match. I'm really invested in this tournament that they're putting on, despite the fact that I couldn't give a shit about the end of it because I don't know, fuck the tribal chief for me.
Whoa! Don't let them hear that.
All of these lead ups, I'm really, really excited about. Stephanie Vaquer is back, and now she gets to cut some promos, and she's just crushing it. I'm super obsessed with this. I still remember her. She debuted right when I started watching Raw, and she's been gone for a while, and I didn't really realize what an important part of the plot line that she was carrying in WWE. Now that she's back, I'm really excited for it. I've been begging for a Braun Breaker Oba Femi match, and that's before all of the Brock Lesnar shit. We had Javon Evans doing his shit, which I enjoy every single time. For me, so far, match of the week was Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio. That match by itself was absolutely wonderful. Started off slow, mutual respect. Like, they just played with the crowd the entire time. And as a main event, I don't think I could have gotten much better. And you know what? I've said this once, I say it 1,000 times. I'm becoming an absolute LA Knight fan. And to have him come out and fucking kick a bunch of ass during that promo, the tribal promo, bloodline promo, whatever you guys fucking call that shit, I really loved it. AEW was slow from beginning to end. I fell asleep twice.
No other notes.
Yeah, I don't. It was I'm kind of sad, to be honest.
Like, we're trashing on AEW a little bit, but I'll say my least favorite of it was that Kenny Ospreay promo.
Oh my god.
I understand they're building to the match. There's nothing there that made me more invested.
It was so slow.
But I'm also very invested.
Such a slow build.
Dude, I'm incredibly excited for that match. Ospreay Omega is going to be great. My god, they're scripting or whatever the fuck. I mean, Renee's putting the work in. She's the backbone of this entire episode.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
I shouldn't be trashing it in that respect because, she's great.
There was other segments she was in that was significantly better. For whatever reason, that, like, vignette, promo, whatever, not enjoyable for me.
Not even a little bit.
Nope, I agree.
Whiny.
AEW has been a rough watch this week. It really has. There hasn't been anything on here that's been like, oh man.
Oh, got a little bit of a yawn in there.
Yep. The best thing that happened on AEW was a squash match for Andrade.
Right.
And other than that, I really couldn't care. It sucks to say. Like, I can't wait for All In, because, you know, then maybe we can get back on track and actually have some good episodes again. With Raw did a fantastic job this week. They had 5 matches and 3 different promos that actually meant something. They weren't just nothing burger promos. I don't know. With both shows, I think that I didn't really enjoy AEW this week. I enjoyed watching it with you guys, but
Yeah, always.
I would say that I think Raw took it this week as well.
100%.
I do think that it is
Is that 2 landslides in a row?
yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
I was doing a little bit of research online too, and typically fall and winter are times when WWE really takes a break, gets weak,
Yeah.
which is interesting because it seems like now they're warming up.
I think a good chunk of that has to do with CM Punk no longer being on Raw and he's on SmackDown. You don't have to fucking
Seth
see him
is
anymore.
gone too.
Is that why I haven't seen him?
Yeah. Well, Seth is there. It's just he's just
He
not
didn't
there.
show up. Yeah.
Yeah. He's there, but he's not there. He's taking a slight break. They're trying to have you forget about him so he can come back.
Again.
Yeah. You can't miss him if he doesn't leave. So, Will Ospreay getting one wing angel through a table.
That was probably the best part of AEW.
Yep.
Not enough to beat Raw. But,
No, changes
No.
nothing. But neat.
yeah, but neat.
Raw was so good.
That brings the score 21-12 with Raw winning back to back, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels weird.
Yeah, I agree. But here we are. I'm still counting down the days. Like there's 5 weeks out of the rest of this year where if AEW wins, which they should, then like it's not even close. Like Raw's clinging on by a thread, and they're doing enough to like get me. Like they're 10 weeks away from catching up, which is ridiculous. But I don't know, maybe, probably not.
No.
But like when? When is it gonna hit? Because I would have already expected it
2
to
weeks.
hit.
2 weeks.
You think in 2 weeks?
week
Well,
week after All In.
Yeah, that's I'm not saying AEW is not going to win another one, but they have to win 5. You think that's when it starts, like the absolute definitive AEW win?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm still waiting for Blood and Guts. That's going to be a guaranteed win. And if it's not, I'll be so pissed. We know that Blood and Guts is going to happen, right? We know the Christmas special is going to happen. What other specials happen at the end of the year that we know they're going to take?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like Adam, I don't know off the top of my head.
Because that's
an
2
interesting
wins.
point. Yeah,
That's 2
yeah.
wins
Really,
right
just
there.
looking up whatever is going to be a special edition of AEW. There's a virtually no chance that Raw wins that a week.
Almost.
Yeah, anything's possible. I get it, but like realistically,
Yeah, there's still chance in sport, but a regular Raw versus Blood and Guts seems unlikely.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Joe, I assume you want to talk about your favorite match right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have the match of the week, which definitely was neither on Raw nor SmackDown. GCW Homecoming had the Run It Back match of Nino Extremo versus Sicko the Clown, and it was a circus death match. It was fantastic, and I recommend that anyone go out of their way to go and find that match specifically to watch.
What's a circus death match?
Kind of like a regular death match, but just take 2 rings. It was like a war game style match where there was 2 rings.
Okay,
But one of the rings was a barbed wire trampoline, and there was a scaffolding over the barbed wire trampoline
Oh,
and then
sweet baby.
make it a death match.
Oh, Jesus. Barbed wire trampoline? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Barbed wire trampoline. One of the rings was literally like the entire top rope was barbed wire attached all the way across, like making a barbed wire trampoline layer
Jesus.
across the top.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they went and they put glass and other things on it and then slammed each other through said glass onto barbed wire trampoline.
Oh, great. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yep, more. It wasn't grotesque, which is another thing I liked about it. It wasn't like, don't get me wrong, like there was a death match, so it was bloody, but it wasn't like someone got cut open or they were just doing it like to be extremely bloody or extremely gory. It was a little bit more about the wrestling, but with some extra ridiculous spots. It was something that like I could safely say that you could watch multiple times, Brett.
Okay. Maybe I will.
In fact, Joe is gonna make you.
Probably at some point. At some point, I probably am gonna make you guys both watch it. I did watch
Yeah.
it again right before.
I know the deal by now. I'm not upset about it, but also I would never watch it without you.
I
You're the reason I would watch or consume content like that.
And you'll
Respect to those
probably
guys for doing that crazy shit, but not my forte.
and you'll probably be playing Fortnite while you watch it too.
I got all my sprites, so I'm good.
no, he'll
You have
watch
100?
Watch
You
it.
got all of them? You've mastered 100%
all
of
of
the
'em.
sprites? Oh,
All of 'em.
fucking you're
There's
a
one
monster.
sprite that was unreleased.
Unreleased?
Yeah, they were supposed to do a Gem Punk sprite, and they never did that. So besides
Okay.
that one, I got them all. But like, also nobody has that one because it's unreleased. That's everything we got, right? All right. I have a fun fact about Lucha, since there was so much Lucha on Raw, and there's plenty of Lucha with CMLL on AEW.
Yep.
Here's a fun Lucha fact that I learned at wrestling school this past Monday.
Give it to me. I'm excited.
So Lucha is a very specific style of wrestling where it's a lot of rolls, a lot of fast pace, like high flying moves type of stuff, right?
Yep, a lot of tumbling. Yep.
So I was told that it developed that way because of how shitty and how hard the rings are in Mexico. Nobody wanted to bump on them. So because of that, it evolved into the style that we see today with all the rolls, and that's why there's no like big like slam moves or anything in Lucha really.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought that was really cool.
Like movement and momentum.
Yeah, like they'll hit the ring and stuff like that, but it'll just be a roll, so you don't hear the sound as much, but also at the same time, like they're not taking the crazy bumps that you would see typically in like AEW or WWE styles.
Makes sense.
What is it? Through necessity comes innovation.
Yeah, 100%. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Pick the Push. If you're trying to become our champion here, don't forget next week is when picks open right after SmackDown for our AEW All-In Royale. And hey, if you already made it this far, you're one of us, so join the Discord. All the links, all the good stuff in the descriptions. Check them out. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Pick the push. Call it sharp, call it clean. Pick the push. No half steps, no in between. Pick the push. No luck, no hush. Only legends survive when you pick the push. Boards light, hearts race, crowd reacts. Every pick swings, no room for slacks. Bluff fails quick, mistakes break fast. Every choice lands, nothing's left to chance. Climb the ranks, feel the surge, hit it hard, no
Oh, this just in. I don't know why, but I got a text message here from Jared. He still voted AEW.
Yeah, right. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll just we'll bring Jared in here. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm choosing AEW. Thanks, Jared.
That audio quality was too good. You gotta hold on.
I'm choosing AEW.
Hello, I'm choosing AEW. I hope you guys can understand any of the words that are coming out of my mouth. I think AEW is the best, and Will Ospreay is the best. I would definitely touch him if he was in my house.
That's very disrespectful. Jared is our champ. He sounds more like this.
have you